Question 1. How cavitation can be eliminated in a pump? Answer. Cavitation means bubbles are forming in the liquid. To avoid cavitation, we have to increase the pump size to 1 or 2 inch to increase the pressure of the suction head or decrease the pump speed. Question 2. Which pump is more efficient, centrifugal pump or reciprocating pump? Answer. Centrifugal pump, because flow rate is higher compared to reciprocating pump. Flow is smooth and it requires less space to install, lower initial cost and lower maintenance cost. Question 3. Why centrifugal pump is not called as a positive displacement type of pump? Answer. The centrifugal has varying flow depending on pressure or head, whereas the positive displacement pump has more or less constant flow regardless of pressure. Likewise, viscosity is constant for positive displacement pump, where centrifugal pump have up and down value because the higher viscosity liquids fill the clearances of the pump, causing a higher volumetric efficiency. When there is a viscosity change in supply, there is also greater loss in the system. This means change in pump flow affected by the pressure change. One more example is positive displacement pump has more or less constant efficiency, where centrifugal pump has varying efficiency rate. Question 4. Why the centrifugal pump is called high discharge pump? Answer. Centrifugal pump is a kinetic device. The centrifugal pump uses the centrifugal force to push out the fluid, so the liquid entering the pump receives kinetic energy from the rotating impeller. The centrifugal action of the impeller accelerates the liquid to a high velocity, transferring mechanical rotational energy to the liquid, so it discharges the liquid in high rate. It is given in the following formulae: centrifugal force F equals mv2/r, where m mass, v velocity, I radius. Question 5. Why cavitation will occur in centrifugal pumps and not in displacement pumps? Answer. The formation of cavities or bubbles is induced by flow separation or non-uniform flow velocities inside a pump casing. In centrifugal pumps, the eye of the pump impeller is smaller than the flow area of pipe. This decrease in flow area of pump results in increase in flow rate, so pressure drop happened between pump suction and the vanes of the impeller. Here, rare bubbles or cavities are formed because of liquid vapor due to increase in temperature in impeller. These air bubbles are transmitted to pump, which forms cavitation. Question 6. What is a radial flow turbine? Answer. In a radial flow turbine, steam flows outward from the shaft to the casing. The unit is usually a reaction unit having both fixed and moving blades. Question 7. What are 4 types of turbine seals? Answer. Carbon rings fitted in segments around the shaft and held together by garter or retainer springs. Labyrinth mated with shaft serrations or shaft seal strips. Water seals, where a shaft runner acts as a pump to create a ring of water around the shaft. Use only treated water to avoid shaft pitting. Stuffing box, using woven or soft packing rings that are compressed with a gland to prevent leakage along the shaft. Question 8. What are 2 types of clearance in a turbine? Answer. Radial clearance at the tips of the rotor and casing. Axial, the fore and aft clearance at the sides of the rotor and the casing. Question 9. What is the function of a thrust bearing? Answer. Thrust bearings keep the rotor in its correct axial position. Question 10. What is a stage in a steam turbine? Answer. In an impulse turbine, the stage is a set of moving blades behind the nozzle. In a reaction turbine, each row of blades is called a stage. A single Curtis stage may consist of 2 or more rows of moving blades.